Hello! Hi everyone. Welcome to Let's Play the Book of Unwritten Tales. We're starting off our first Let's Play. Let's go. Let me see if this works. It's working! Hooray!
Our world is at war. Only the old can remember a time without fear, without bloodshed. Defeat followed victory. Victory followed defeat. No one could gain the decisive advantage. Only now is there an end in sight. Who would ever have thought that it would fall to someone like me, an old archaeologist?
After all, what's likely to happen? Oh well, we're several days away from the wildlands. It's just as safe here as in the elf burrow. Oh, then, if it was left up to them, I'd just be spending the whole day... What's going on? No, of course I won't do anything stupid. You're right, we should get help. Quick, back to the elf burrow. Oh boy. Let's do it.
All right.
To the other side of the leg.
Great. Let's swing. Whoosh.
The metal cage is fastened onto the dragon's harness. The old gremlin's in the cage. He hasn't noticed me yet. Hey, hello, you there?
Who are you?
My name is...
Never mind. There's something you have to do for me. What are you talking about? It's not just for me. It's for the Alliance.
I've no particular interest in the Alliance.
I don't care. This has to do with everyone.
Professor McGuffin's the name. I'm an archaeologist. I've discovered something. Something important.
And they want it?
Oh, yes. You've no idea how much they want it.
All right.
Let me guess. Your kidnappers up there want to use your knowledge to achieve world domination?
I scoff, but they would have to skin me before I tell them what I know.
Okay then, I'll release you and let you mortals carry on playing at war.
No!
We've got no time to lose. You must take this ring. Take it to the Archmage Alistair in the town of Seastone on the coast. He will send someone to my house. The book that describes where it is hidden is there in my secret cellar. He must get it to safety.
And what about you?
I will win you as much time as I can. I can endure torture for hours, days if need be. The pain, the humiliation, the agony of body and soul.
Perhaps I should just release you and we'll do without the pain and death bit.
That would, of course, also be an option. Less dramatic, but if you insist, I can hardly stop you.
How can I get you out of there?
Good question. This cage is well built and the lock won't be easy to deal with.
I could untie the cage and then it would smash when it hits the ground.
Just like my old bones. But it's not a bad idea. On the way to Mortrova's fortress, we'll fly over the White Ridge Mountains. Everything's covered in snow there, and the dragon will fly low over the peaks. We could try it there.
That was a joke. The chances of that working are about 1,000,000 to 1.
Can't see any other way to escape. Fighting is not an option.
Let me see how the cage is fastened.
You do that. I'll be here if you need me.
Alright,
No
so
idea what's going on here. I should probably release the old gremlin before we get into enemy territory. We'll have to see how we go after that.
his name is MacGuffin.
This rope fastens the cage to the dragon. I have to undo it if I want to drop the cage onto the mountains. Oh, this is too tight. I won't be able to undo this just using my hands, but if I had a knife or a sword, I could perhaps cut the rope.
Alright, so we have to save Professor MacGuffin.
That's the way up onto the dragon's back. I can't reach the support strut. That's the way up onto the dragon's back. Transport dragons can move great loads, like these barrels, wooden posts, and this big crate. I don't think that this stuff will help me a whole lot. This rope fastens the cage to the dragon. I have to undo it if I want to drop the cage onto the mountains. Oh, this is too tight. I won't be able to undo this just using my hands, but if I had a knife or a sword, I could perhaps cut the rope.
Let's see. Wait, check this out. Give me a second. You know what? I can do this while she's talking.
That's the way up onto the dragon's back. I can't reach the support strut.
Maybe if we talk to MacGuffin.
Hey, MacGuffin.
What is it?
That kidnapper with his troll. Who is he?
A sorcerer. He's called Monkers. He's the son of the Archwitch Mortrova.
The Archwitch? How did she know that you'd made such an important discovery?
Beetle, my servant. I sent him on a secret mission to the Archmage. I must have caught him. Beetle.
Isn't it a trifle improbable that a 50-metre-long dragon with a pathetically small wingspan could be physically capable of transporting such a substantial amount of gear?
How should I know? I'm an archaeologist, not an aeronautical scientist. I don't concern myself with trivialities. I see it flying, so I believe it.
I, however, find it illogical.
Then it must be magic. If something isn't logical in this world, then it's always down to magic. Very practical. You can explain everything like that. Something's flying that can't fly. Magic!
The cage has been secured with a thick rope. I can't release it using my bare hands.
Then you'll have to cut through the rope.
Splendid idea, but I don't have a knife.
Then get your hands on one. Kidnappers up there are sure to be armed.
I fear that could be true. I'll just carry on then. You wait here.
Wait.
Hey, MacGuffin.
What is it?
There's a support strap there. If I could reach it, I'd be able to pull myself up.
No problem. Here, take this.
A whip?
It's always served me well. You can use it as a rope.
Alright, guys. We
I'll just carry on then. You wait.
Someone else to Indiana Jones, the archaeologist that has a whip. If that's not Indiana Jones, I don't know what it is. And they make the joke there too.
What? Yes, I was evil and beastly. Yes, I'll bring him with me, Mother. Yes. I have to go. Why? I'm steering a dragon, remember? You know, I'm not being curt with you. Yes. Good. Yes. I'll see you later. Love you too. Oh, by the gods, how I hate her! No, not much longer, Marcus, not much longer. Soon you will have it in your hands. But you have to be careful, Marcus. Mother is mistrustful. She has her agents everywhere. And you are talking to yourself. Better shut up.
There appears to be some truth in the
I love the jokes.
It's vital that I rescue him. If I remain right here on the outside, then they won't be able to spot me from the driver's cabin. I could really do with one of those swords, but I can't reach the stand without the sorcerer seeing me. A thin wooden stick with the flag of the Shadow on it. The stick's been tied loosely to the railing. Sorcerer hasn't noticed. An old cardboard box. It seems to be some kind of emergency kit if the dragon crash lands. There are a few moth-eaten blankets in the box, a bit of dried meat covered in white mould, and a blue and red potion, and... a line with a fish hook. It looks quite serviceable. I'll take it with me.
Alright, y'all. We are going fishing.
I'll knot the line to the tip of the stick, and hey presto, I've got a fishing rod.
We're going fishing in the air. For sure. MacGuffin.
So what is this discovery of yours then? A great treasure? A weapon?
I can't tell you. Too dangerous. Actually, well, I don't have it either.
What do you mean?
I found a clue in an old book as to where the artifact, where it is hidden.
Artifact. It. This is getting more and more cliché.
Cliché? The struggle of good against evil is never cliché.
You mentioned your secret cellar. Is that where the book's hidden? Pretty risky. I've got a sword and can cut through the rope as soon as you're ready.
Fine. I'm ready when you are. We're over the mountains. It's now or never.
Are you really sure?
Yeah. But if I don't survive, or they catch me, then you'll have to fetch the book from my secret cellar and take it to the Archmage.
Isn't this a strange coincidence? A young pretty elf walks through the woods unarmed and is suddenly caught up in an adventure.
Just cut me free.
The right moment is close. There's the mountain. Good luck, MacGuffin.
Time to take a leap of faith! HMH Interactive presents by King Art Games Production. The Book of Unwritten Tales.
Well, we're working hard at it, saving the world.
I'm almost done, you.
I could see. Beavering away, eh? What were you this time? A knight riding high on his horse? Or one of those funny little mages again, eh? Hey, hero. I've got a job for you. A quest. Send my new house robot off on a rat hunt. That rat's got it in for my precious hops, and if I don't plant them, beer's going to be a wee bit scarce.
I've never heard of a hero having to catch rats.
You're not a hero yet, laddie. You're still my helper. And that being the case, you'd better get your act together. Then you can finish up here and go and have some more heroic daydreams. I need to go and do a quality control check on barrels 2034 to 2038. I've got a feeling there might be something wrong with the 2030 batch. We'll see. We'll see.
believe this is from this song in particular is from the Nutcracker. I think it's the Dance of the Sugar Plums? I'm not quite sure. Da, 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 da.
A large crate. It must have been delivered as I swear. Let's see. Not a chance. I'll never get this crate open with my bare hands. That's the exit, but I can't call it a day yet. First I have to teach the house robot to catch rats.
Crowbar!
A dwarf-sized crowbar. So it's pretty big. Let's see. What's that? Ah, the user manual. Wood elvish. Succubushish. Here we are. Dwarven. Thank you for purchasing an X100 house robot, the latest in house robot technology. Feed the X100 the stinking remains of your disgusting existence, but absolutely no broccoli or Brussels sprouts. Rats. There. Rat care. Rats breeding. Rat hunting. Rat hunting. In order to hunt rats or vermin of any kind, you must first feed the X100 with DNA from your target. DNA carriers include hair, blood, sweat, snot, and other things. Okay, so first I have to give the robot a little garbage appetizer to start it up before I feed it the main course, rat DNA. Finally, a simple rat trap. The stove isn't used much, though this morning the master brewer heated up a few beer sausages on it. The stove is still a little warm. You couldn't cook anything on it, but you could heat something up. I call it A History of Dwarven Cuisine, the Last 3 Weeks by Wilbur Weathervane. Ugh.
Hey.
Oh no. A very roughly knotted net with loose ends. Maybe it's used for fruit. Although I've never seen any fruit around here, the master brewer prefers heartier fare. The rubbish bin is almost overflowing. Presumably it's my job to empty it, but oh well. This pump can be used to pump water up from deep in the mountain, although I wouldn't bet on it still working. I thought so. Broken. The dwarves have a lot of work ahead of them when they get back. If they come back. The master brewer says these kettles are used to make beer. This is his private setup, and the proper ones are in the cellar. The master brewer says it's very easy to brew beer. Still, he did go to school for years to learn how.
Let's look in here.
An old, rather dirty cooking pot. Ah! Mutant slime! Maybe I should have thrown out the rest of that chocolate pudding. A pile of dirty dishes. The longer the other dwarves are away, the less attention the master brewer pays to things like this.
Yeah, I know. There you go.
I pointed out to the master brewer, but then I'd be the one who ends up washing it all up. The sun is pretty low. It'll be dark soon. The robot gets its energy from rubbish. That's got the power supply sorted out then. So the robot is activated. Now, how did that rat hunting bit go again? In order to hunt DNA carriers, the robot already had its rubbish, and I don't want to spoil it. Besides, it's already running. That seems to be the rat hole where the little beast plans its raids. Nah, the net is pretty coarsely woven. The rat would probably slip through. Besides, I don't feel like sticking my hand in the dark hole. That's the master brewer's favourite. He likes to relax there and the rat has chewed through the wood. There's some fur hanging from a splinter. Ooh, I'll take that.
There we go.
And now the fur. A source of rat DNA. And it's gone. It won't be back anytime soon either. Problem solved. Hello, Master Brewer, sir!
Aye, Wilbur.
The rat's gone.
I hope the rat's lost his appetite for my hops at any rate. He won't be coming back for a while.
Can I call it a day now?
Of course you can. Safe home, my lad. See you tomorrow.
Bye.
See you later, lad.
And another day ends. And, as usual, I chased a rat off, and I didn't even do it myself. I used a fully automated robot instead. It's going to take more than that before my statue stands next to Knight Tilo in the Hall of Heroes, but I'm going to make it one day.
Hey, you! Boy! You've got to get me out of here! Quickly, please. I was abducted. An elf freed me. They want... You've got to believe me. I have the key to something that could determine the fate of the war. Listen, boy. It's too late. You see this ring? It's the key. Take it to the human archmage in the town of Seastone. You understand?
But
All of our fates depend on it.
oh, dear, nobody's going to believe this. There's no way I'll make it down to the human town by the sea on my own. I need help. I should ask the Master Brewer for help. Or Grandad. He fought for the Alliance. Of course, it's pretty cold all year round up here in the mountains, but this year winter came particularly early. Of course, it's pretty cold all year round up here in the mountains, but this year winter came particularly early. Of course, it's pretty cold all year round up here in the mountains, but this year winter came particularly early. The tarps are supposed to offer the stonemasons a little protection. They have to be pretty tough if they're out there in all kinds of weather. Master Brewer, sir! Hello? Master Brewer, sir! Where are you? Master Brewer, sir! Master Brewer!
What? What?
We have to tell the other dwarves. There was this gremlin in a cage and he gave me this ring and...
What kind of ring, then?
This ring! It's a very important ring. The gremlin said all our fates...
Wilbur, I really don't have time for this kid stuff. I've got more important things to do.
But the ring has to be delivered to the Archmage down in the human town. The gremlin said it could end the war.
Listen, laddie, that's a ring. What's it supposed to be able to do?
It's... I have to. The gremlin wasn't lying.
Just think about it. When has anybody ever given an important ring to a little being like a gnome? That sort of thing just doesn't happen.
But...
That's enough. Now, go home. It's getting late.
I guess I can't expect any help from the Master Brewer. A tin coffee pot. It hasn't been used in ages. And guaranteed not for coffee. The Master Brewer doesn't trust non-alcoholic drinks.
Yeah, but which one? Do you know the song? I thought it was Dance of the Sugar Plums, but
The coals in the oven have kept the stove warm.
I've seen the Nutcracker so many times.
$1,400.
For everything? Okay.
That's rental, hotel, flight.
Yeah. That's not bad though. I mean, it's not too bad. I'll talk to my parents after I'm done.
The only thing is that's a 18-mile drive minimum. And that's one way. From hotel.
I'm not climbing up there, it's all iced up. I'd probably end up breaking my
Okay.
neck.
What do you want?
It worked. I got one. It'll take a long time for the icicle to melt. After all, the pot isn't all that warm. I should speed up the melting process. Probably the statue of some famous Dwarven leader. I don't know much about their history. That's the entrance to my family's gnome hole. We've been living here for generations. Hey, my mechanical flying fish Nemo. How did you get there? One of the few technical devices I ever built. Well, to be honest, actually my father and my sister really, but I did watch. It still works. A solid example of gnome technology, if I do say so myself. Those are the controls for our living space optimization unit. My father invented them. That's the lever for my little sister's bedroom. I'm not touching that. She builds combat robots, and she kind of hinted that she knows how to protect her privacy. This is my very cool room. My old gnome scout rucksack. Pretty tough that, but somehow I always had the feeling it could have been a little larger. I wonder if putting small bags and pouches in it would increase the rucksack's capacity. My old tennis racket, although I was never very good. Catgut is missing. What did I use that for? I'll just knock the loose ends around the frame. Done. Wouldn't want to play tennis with it, but it does make a fine scoop net.
Now. Come on.
A chair. Our kitchen. Oh, I can't reach that.
There we go.
Gotcha. A pale blue glowing liquid. Something tells me it's probably not good for you. My mum wrote super fertilizer on it. Probably one of her genetic experiments. Mum hid the knives as a precaution. After Grandad's knife throwing training classes last year, she doesn't trust us anymore. Master Merlin's antibacterial kitchen cleaner. The dirt disappears like magic. If only I could cast spells like Merlin, or any other household cleaner for that matter.
Alright, I think we got everything we need in the kitchen.
That's the lever for my parents. I can't use it until they get back. And down we go.
Halt! Who's there?
Hi, Grandad. It's me.
I doubt it. What's the password?
Nuclear first strike, sir.
Correct. What do you want?
A gremlin gave me this ring. He said it's very important. He said the ring has to be delivered to the Archmage as quickly as possible.
A ring? Have you checked it for contamination?
What?
For curses, hexes, poison? What am I talking about? Of course you have. No one would accept a ring from a gremlin and not check it for curses. Dangerous little blighters, those gremlins. You shouldn't feed them after midnight, you know.
The gremlin said this ring could decide the course of the entire war.
Decide the course of the war? That would be. Where is this gremlin?
He's been kidnapped. He barely had time to give me this ring.
It's the Archmage. Yes. He'd know what to do. This is what we've been waiting for. This is what we've trained for. This is the hour in which a stout youngster becomes an adult. The hour of glory. The hour of fame. Hour!
But what do you mean stout?
Does everyone know what they have to do?
No.
Right, men. Let it be so.
Grandad has this thing about secrecy. I think he's afraid of Shadow Army spies or something. Grandad?
Call me Colonel.
Just what exactly are we to do now, Colonel Grandad?
We've just discussed that. You get the equipment. I'll sort out the means of transport.
Equipment for what?
For what? For your journey to the town of the humans, of course. You need to pay more attention, my boy.
I'm supposed to... I thought someone else.
Who? I very much doubt you'll find anyone else here who's prepared to look death in the eye. This is your chance to be a tragic hero, my boy. A painful loss for the Alliance. Don't you want to be a hero?
Sure, I'd like to do something exciting, but I'm not sure I'm ready to try being...
Try? There is no try, only do. This is your chance. You'll be a hero, and I'll show everyone that this old gnome is still good for something. So, here's the plan. You get yourself some good gear. I'll sort out the means of transport.
All right. I can have a look around, but no promises.
Alright, what exactly do I need?
About my equipment.
Yes? Have you got everything?
I don't know. What exactly should I take?
Let me think. You need a helmet. You can fight without legs, but you can't fight without a head.
Without legs?
And you need a map of the area. Reconnaissance is everything. We are living in the information age.
So I need a map and a helmet. Got it.
And then, of course, you need a parachute. Better to be safe than sorry.
Just why I mean a parachute?
Just a precaution.
I'll go look for the rest of my gear.
You do that, but remember, never look a Medusa in the eye, and never look at any...
Right.
Alright, let's go.
That's one of Grandad's great inventions. A ship which travels underwater. It can already sink.
Alright, we got 16 more minutes, ladies and gents.
No, I can't. Well, maybe I can. I'm gonna burn in hell for this, guaranteed.
That's a necessary evil. Come here. Come here. Alright, feed the robot.
Let's see how it likes this. Aha! It works. I wonder if that would work. At least it would distract the Master Brewer a bit. Ah! Hello? Stop! That wasn't supposed to happen. I have a feeling that wasn't such a brilliant idea. Oh, I like Master Brewer.
Ah, but amazing, the eternal struggle of dwarf against machine. And I won!
Are you okay?
Of course! Why not? You think a stupid tin bucket's going to beat a proper dwarf? No chance. That was good. Something's happening at last. Cause for celebration. I think we should drink to that.
I think he's drunk with victory, so he shouldn't see anything. I have it! The map of the area. All I need now is a helmet and a parachute. I hope I don't need to use the parachute. I always like to keep my feet on the ground. I can't get close enough. It'll snap at me and slime me. I don't really think I'll be able to scoop. It shouldn't take long to melt the icicle. The stove is still warm. The icicle is gone. All that's left is crystal clear water. The bastion looks so impressive. However, a rolled up tarpaulin, probably just like the ones hanging all over the place.
Let's see, just Alright, let's see. Wish you would go faster. Move faster, Pokey.
And down we go. Excuse me, Colonel Grandad?
Yes, report back.
I got a map.
Excellent. My commanding officer always said good map. Of course, you won't be needing it if everything...
If what goes well?
But if not, it's always good.
I'll go look for the rest.
You do that, but bear in mind...
Right.
Alright, let's see here.
An old extension arm. Very handy if you're too small to reach an object. Kind of a widespread problem amongst us gnomes. A thin, silvery elven rope. It's very light and almost unbreakable.
Almost.
I'll thread the rope through the eyes around the edge of the tarpaulin. Done. The locker won't open. It was badly damaged 2 years ago in the devastating spring cleaning explosion. A perfect fit. Now we can make long-reaching attacks on bacteria.
There we go.
Now I'm going to do something I should have done a long time ago. It's too bad that slime had to be so evil. Now that's a helmet fit for a hero. It only stinks a little bit. So that's 2 of the 3 pieces of gear already. So all I need now is a parachute. Let's see, if I pull the rope through the eyes on the rucksack, yes, that should work. There we go, a parachute. And that's the last of my gear. I must get back.
Alright. We got all the gear we need. I think I can finish this chapter. Surprising what you can do in an hour.
And down we go. Excuse me, Colonel Grandad?
Yes, report back.
I have a parachute.
Fantastic. Parachutes are hard to come. After all, you'd only want to entrust.
Trust my life, but of course, I mean, of course not. I have the pot, helmet.
excellent soldier. The helmet will protect you from physical attacks. You can even sit on it and use it as a saucepan.
Ooh, how practical.
Let me see your helmet.
It's not all that great, I know, but...
What? It's a good helmet, and it's going to protect a good soldier. That is, of course, as long as the enemy doesn't attack with dragons, or has wizards in its ranks, or magical swords, and doesn't go for your head.
Maybe I should look for some armour with magic.
Poppycock! That helmet will do.
So, that's the last of my gear.
Excellent. We could get going if only my damn machine would work. But you can't find a thing in this house. No nitroglycerin, no dragon hide armor, no concentrated pillars of salt, no full mithril jacket bullets, nothing.
What do you need all that for?
For what? It's a war!
But we just want to deliver the ring to the Archmage. Don't you think a sled...
What? I need a nitroglycerin substitute. Something highly explosive. The only thing that comes to mind is good old Dwarven ale.
Dwarven ale?
Devilish stuff. We reduced complete countries to ash and rubble with it. We loved the smell of Dwarven ale in the morning.
Okay, I'll get you some Dwarven ale. Anything else?
Yes, I need a cog. A 5/8" screw steel sprocket, straight beveled, hard chrome plated, BSA threaded flange with right hand thread and lock ring locking. It's not a standard size and I can't find one anywhere.
A 5/8" screw steel sprocket, straight beveled, hard chrome plated, BSA threaded flange with right hand thread and locking lock ring. Sounds familiar.
Come back when you've got the stuff. I'll sort out the rest. Take good care of the ring. It's your precious.
Right.
Let's see, we've got one Indiana Jones joke and one Lord of the Rings. Anyway, I'm going to save it here. Alright, perfect. Alright all, that's it for me for today. If you like it, hit that like button. Please comment, hit that bell icon when you subscribe, and I'll see you all on the flips.